It's a shame that so many of Smudboy's followers have resorted to outright violence and insults, despite the fact that I extended an offer of friendship to them all at the end of my response video, which is now no longer available as Cody, hey Cody, thinks it will just stir the hornet's nest even more. But sadly, they all are deciding to act unfavorably, to say the least. It's sad to see so many people turn into monsters over a video on YouTube. People are violently assaulting each other? Okay. As for insults, they're probably angry because my video was taken down. Clever noobs didn't stifle debate, they ended it. I've also never seen anyone extend an offer of friendship by blocking one of their videos on copyright infringement and then demanding an apology, or by blocking and deleting their comments. After all this, who in their right mind would ever want to be Clever Noobs' friend? One does not offer friendship by taking away someone's property and public voice and expect a positive response. YouTube user EvaUnit2 wrote this on Clever Noobs' video before it was deleted. I can see why he wouldn't want to sign it. I wouldn't either. I will break this down. You apologize. This is good. Attempt to justify your action after you apologize. This is bad. Demand an apology. You don't do that. Want to be friends. This is good. Invoke copyright claim without discussing it with Smudboy, who you just wanted to be friends with. You don't do that. Demand apology in order to remove your own response video. Crazy for someone that wants to be friends. Actions louder than words. I actually contacted our legal advisor over this matter to see whether we were wrong or not in submitting a copyright claim, and she assured me that I was correct in doing so. So, Clever Noobs likes opening themselves up to being liable for perjury, spending tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on a trial, going to that trial, potentially losing their future, going to jail for up to 5 years, paying all my legal fees, and if they can't, then getting an injunction order for ever making nonsense videos again or whatever the judge decides, all in some expert legal advice that they might win against a fair use or fair dealing defense where a trial has never occurred before between YouTube users. Somehow, I don't think that was going through anyone's brain when they filed for copyright infringement. Clever Noobs opened up the legal box. I've been waiting to be served papers from their lawyer in the past 2 weeks. In preparation, I've been talking to lawyers should that happen. I have a feeling it won't. I bet that's something Smudboy will never reveal to his fans because he is well aware of this fact. He tried to submit a counterclaim to have it removed, which is when I contacted our legal advisor who took over the matter. He read the response, but he'll probably never admit that he did because it basically put him in his place, so to speak. For one, me filing counter notifications is none of anyone's business. And I didn't try to do it, I actually did. It was processed on Monday the 1st of April 2013. And I never received any response from Clever Noobs' legal advisor. I have no idea what he's talking about. And what response from them would put me in my place, so to speak, I have no idea. Yet another example of how he only shows his fans what he wants them to see. I would show you the exact quotation, but I feel that this is a matter that is private between the parties involved. I have no idea what he's talking about. The exact quotation of what exactly? When someone files a counter notification on YouTube, there are 2 boxes for filling out why. One to YouTube, and an optional one for the claimant. I filled that one as well because it seemed proper. In it was this response. Fair use. It is a critique for educational purposes. It is transformed. I am using video snippets. This does not infringe your business, damage your market. It actually helps it. Everything else is legal and personal data. How I'm being put in my place, I have no idea. At any rate, we welcome constructive criticism. As you can see on our forums, we have a topic over 86 pages long dedicated to debunking the, oh god, this thing. So, constructive criticism, like the hundreds, perhaps thousands of comments that were deleted. And by blocking people? Personally, I don't think Clever Noobs had the time or patience to answer them all because there were just so many and they were negative. I just do a video response, but that's me. But in Clever Noobs' case, they went, oh my goodness, my viewers don't like something. What do I do? Oh, I know. I'll block and delete them. Oh wait, they're still commenting. I'll just turn off comments entirely. Here's my second question you can leave in a comment. What is more probable? A, Clever Noobs accepts constructive criticism, or B, they block and delete opinions they disagree with, even if they are mentioned in a positive light. We thrive on constructive criticism, and we have used it so far to get us where we are now. Why would we suddenly stop over a video response? Well, clever noobs stopped because my video poked holes in their argument, its premises, its conclusions, and some of its facts. I was very thorough. They could have sucked it up and said, okay, and that could have been that. Or they could have been constructive themselves and spent a hell of a lot of time going through each of my comments, facts, and questions. That would take a long time and definitely more than 2 days. Instead, they made a response video which avoided most of my questions and facts, owned up to nothing save a vain apology and tried to rationalize their own bullshit, and expected me to apologize for something I don't even know. So clever noobs can't give constructive criticism to me, but even if comments to them have my username and is mentioned in a positive light, it will be blocked and deleted. It's not the first video response in the form of criticism that we've gotten. However, we never took action in the past because everything so far against us was a legitimate criticism and was very constructive to the argument. Smudboy's, on the other hand, wasn't. In the first comment I made, I called the video conjecture. Conjecture, an opinion or conclusion formed on the basis of incomplete information. Clever noobs then goaded me, and I provided proper information and critique in a detailed response video. Apparently that's not very constructive or detailed or helpful. What, should I insult their video quality in the first sentence? Then call my attack dogs, which I don't have? I feel I'm beating the point to death now, but hopefully you're beginning to understand just what went on now. And I implore you to forward this message to anyone else you know that has gotten ill feelings toward us over Smudboy's unfair publicity stunts. To be honest, he's lucky that we haven't pushed to have him removed from YouTube, although the investigation by YouTube into his harassment over us is still ongoing. So you very well may see that happen in the future at their discretion, should he continue to make up lies and unfairly attack us. First off, I don't have publicity stunts. I'm not even sure what those are. I just have a YouTube channel. I critique things. I make response videos. That's it. I haven't paid anyone. I haven't asked anyone to do anything on my behalf. Unlike clever noobs, I don't have an army of idiots who sees me as some sort of genius who can do no wrong. I am a functioning, mature member of society. When my video started being hosted on multiple sites, people did that by their own volition. They wanted others to see it. That's all. And clever noobs blocked them on YouTube and Vimeo, even though it's my video. I don't recall harassing clever noobs ever, and no one has shown me that I did. I would imagine the reason why someone gets harassed online is obvious. Someone says or does stupid shit. So now clever noobs wants to sue me for copyright, slander, and harassment. Okay, that's cool. Anything else on the list? At any rate, I hope this response helps. Never hesitate to voice any constructive criticism that is based in a positive manner that doesn't involve referencing Smudboy. That's the type we love getting, and never let anyone tell you that we're anything different than that. Well, as long as you don't reference my name, you're okay. Especially in a positive light. Anything constructive, whatever that means, because the hundreds of comments from others clearly weren't constructive, nor was my entire video for some reason. Now, another week, unless I misunderstand YouTube's policies on restoring video content, my video should be back. This is outlined in 17 U.S.C. 512 subsection G2C, or more simply on YouTube's Terms and Conditions page. If a counter notice is received by the copyright agent, YouTube may send a copy of the counter notice to the original complaining party, informing that person that it may replace the removed content or cease disabling it in 10 business days. Unless the copyright owner files an action seeking a court order against the content provider, member, or user, the removed content may be replaced or access to it restored in 10 to 14 business days or more after receipt of the counter notice at YouTube's sole discretion. So unless I'm sued this week, YouTube has to follow the law. So don't forget, leave a comment on 1. What slanderous remarks I made, 2. What is more likely, every fact in my 1-hour video is inaccurate or clever noobs is lying, and 3. What is more probable, clever noobs accepts constructive criticism or they block and delete opinions they disagree with, even if they are mentioned in a positive light. Thank you and have a great day.